welcome to the stream, everybody. Let me just, you know what? I'm just gonna upload it. I'm not even gonna talk. Hold on. I wouldn't be able to look at the chat in the first place, but I'm gonna post. Let me just spread it, post it. If anybody does want to listen to it while I'm gone, somebody's you post it on Tibbler. Everybody check out Tibbler.com. Tibbler.com, amazing website. Streaming now. Streaming right now. Post on X. Lord, I want to be Lord. It looks like we're in either show. Oh. That's still got her from home. I'm sorry for the messy desk. I haven't been using it for artistic purpose. Here's a social. I'm trying social for this. I'm applying for disability because I can't get a job. Here's I tried to make a custom test sprite sheet for a game I was working on, using this as a reference. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I don't know where to put most of this stuff. Shove this. I'm gonna use this. Back over here. Use this. I need this. Throw this one in. Had this ordered for a long time. Finally here. I damaged the box because my apologies. But the kit's fine. Here's the kit, everybody. What's the shot look like? That's what it looks like. All right, I think I have to make more room. But I did get this runner I did get this runner organizer. Well, I'm gonna use it as a runner organizer. Dang. I'm just what's the shot look like? I don't think I'm gonna need it. This is a simple HG kit. I don't think I'm gonna need this. It's pretty cool though. I'm gonna have to use it for more complicated kit stuff. Hi, Bubble Boy. The dog's in here. I like this marker. It's by Ardix, but this is running out of marker ink or whatever. I wonder if I can sit down there. Oh, no. Where is it? Okay, I'm gonna need you. Hi, boy. I want this in the shot, though, but I'm not sure if I can have it in the shot or keep it in the shot. Hold on. Maybe if I... Anyway, if I do this, does that make sense? Will that make it better? I don't know. Should I put this upside down too? Do you want my point of view? I don't know what's more entertaining. My point of view. You know what? My point of view. Transform, flip, horizontal. There we go. There's my point of view right there. Pow! Hold on. What? Oh wait. I flipped horizontal, so. Oh, I guess I should have flipped vertical. Flip vertical. There's my point of view. Hi, baby boy. Mwah. Here's part of my point of view. Just keep this there. Is that a better shot? Yeah, that is. That's workable. I don't know. RGM 79Q GM Q Titan mass productive mobile suit. Dang, this looks cool. That's why I ordered it, because it looks cool. See all this? Simple build. I don't think I'm going to finish it by the time but it looks cool. I like it. You know that comic of that caterpillar and that butterfly? You changed. We're supposed to. I'm not sure if I've done either. Well, I'm not sure if I have or I haven't since the last time I streamed. I wouldn't know. When did I stream last? What did I stream last time? I don't remember. Well, I haven't changed in the fact that my memory's terrible. They're rags. This is a really good book, by the way. Manga in Theory and Practice. Really good book. The nigga has a current EGF. She's really cool. She is. Oh, she's really cool. I'm a fucking chud, bro. I'm God's favorite chud. I'm God's chuddiest chud. Do I need this? I want to keep this around, but just put it right here. It's just 3 runners. No, 3 packages. Pretty awesome. I don't know how much information I want to disclose about it, but none of it's bad. It's just very personal. None of it's bad. It's personal. Which is more respectable and necessary. Which is more necessary to withhold on. I think I've gotten more passion for learning, but I'm still relatively not an intellectual. You look for F. What runner's this? F. F33 PC. No, this is PE. Uh, B. PE. PS. PCA. Hold on. Dog needs to go outside. I've been reading this book, Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis. It's really great. C.S. Lewis is a excellent wordsmith. I love how refined he transfers his mind to paper. He's really thoughtful in his communication. I really am not. I guess that's something I should fix. CA, is this a piece? It's a piece, so there's no. Yeah, I guess this is it. Alright. F-33. I haven't built a Gunpla in a while. I've been making videos lately, which is pretty cool. But, I haven't made anything recently. Well, I haven't been working on anything recently. Just rough, just drafts and rough drafts of scripts. I have multiple ideas. One is about why the right wing loves George Floyd and how that relates to selection. You know how there's natural selection, but George Floyd's being a meme for the right wing is a case of mimetic selection. I would like to get involved, dissect that more, which is pretty cool. At a video about Nikkei, I had an idea of when I started playing the game, but I'm not into the game as much anymore. But it was more of a comedic video of an idea I had about it. I'm not sure how long the video is going to be though, because it's basically one joke, and I don't know how long I'm gonna stretch that joke because I need it. Again, it's a clickbait video like how I normally do, and I don't know much about Nikkei, though I've played it. Okay. I don't know much about it. Um, and the video wasn't going to be a serious one to begin with, but I have to title it very seriously, and I have to. I think about everything when I do this. I want people to. When you watch a YouTube video, you look at how long it is before you click it, unless that's just me. If you have a video called "The Problem with Nikkei," you gotta see how long it is to know like how serious is this person, what is the video going to be about, how long, how in depth is this person going to go in talking about critiquing Nikkei. This is what goes on in my head, okay? This is fat. I'm trying to take everything into consideration. And so, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes? I have to draw out one joke for 5 minutes, probably. PC. PCA. So if it's a Nikkei critique, it's, I guess if somebody sees something that's a critique that's 5 minutes, maybe they'd watch it. Possibly. It's just, what's it called? In this scenario, you gotta make optics kind of matter. Maybe not. I don't know if I'm taking it too far, if I'm overthinking it. D11, D12. Oh, this is different. Looking at something different. And then I had an idea. Oh, the George Floyd one was going to be a long documentary, so that's something that needs a lot of time on. I haven't even started writing it, just the concept of it. And there's another one, I forget right now. I think it was called, it was about how the modern world is very domesticated. And has been domesticated. I read it that so far. I'm starting off with the introduction of how men and women, and trying to treat them the same has domesticated man and undermined the unique qualities of women. Trying to even out the playing field, how much harm that has done to humanity or society, and as they're trying to implement it towards the humanity as a whole, make people androgynous and whatnot. Men and women have different roles and duties. Well, for in the household at least. But if you're trying to have the current agenda is putting women in traditionally male roles or replacing the man with the woman, which is morally wrong. Making both sides, not utilizing them both to the fullest potential they can have. It's not healthy for the human in general. I don't know why I'm saying that. I'd rather have nothing. That wasn't even the sense I was trying to take it. That's not even the method I was trying to take it towards. I don't know what I'm trying to. Hold on. Another dog's barking. Gotta let them out. Oh, for some reason, my old monitor, like rings a high frequency. It bothers me. So, nothing new under the sun, but nothing new with me, except talking to a void. Hope it works out. Man. Yeah, excuse me. You don't know how much. Hope she knows that. I'm serious in every thing I want to pursue in, but situation just always strikes it down. You never know what works out. You just have to hope that it does. I've had some ideas. I posted on Tibbler. People are still unfamiliar with. I think I maybe need to advertise it more, but I need to. Relatively well. I don't know. I talked to the owner a lot. He's cool. He's a friend. He was actually. Well, I think his origins were a moderator on 4chan and 9chan, and he would dox pedophiles on the app on the website. It's pretty cool. He liked doing that. He liked protecting. That's his passion. He likes to keep a good moral thing, and that's why he started Tibbler to have a social media site for moral schizos to communicate and collab with each other. He wants to build a community, which is pretty cool. It's still very it's still very new. He's still trying to build it up, but I applaud him for more than 2 years rolling with this. I applaud that very, very much. So, Mr. Tibb, congratulations. I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work. He wants the site to last for a good while. P, C, D, and B. This is D. I have to open another one. D. B35. I like this shade of blue. I feel bad because how can I be a boyfriend or a husband if a nigga can't get a job? But that's a temporary thing. I applied for Circle K, they rejected me, but I hate when job applications make you do mini games. How obedient are you? Little quizzes. That pisses me off so much. I'll show you. Let me show you how much I can do for you. I'll prove it to you. I can speak clearly. I'm not some stupid random thug that takes shortcuts in his fucking vocabulary and slurs when you fucking speak, or someone that doesn't put effort in when they do labor. I put everything I can into something, especially if I'm getting paid. That bothers me. We moved on into another candidate, but I want to work. I don't want to waste time with filler bullshit. That's what bothers me. We've like, isn't that just pussyfooting? Just like, okay, I know you want to work. I want you to work too, supposedly, but here's a quiz. I need you to fill out. Here's a what if scenario, a list of what if scenarios and stuff and whatnot before you can work for us. Is it really that important? I'll treat the work as if it's important, but the stupid little imaginative scenarios you give me. and treating work like as if it's a family. So let me work, please. That's all I want. That's all I want. Uh, so Circle K rejected me. There's this hiring event at the local. Excuse me, Bass Pro Shop going on. I'm thinking of going there, even though I applied because they're looking for seasonal workers. Even though oh well, I applied to work at that Bass Pro Shop before it opened, so I could be an opening. What's it called? I no, so I can be there for its opening, so I could be an employee at its opening. But that didn't work out. But a coworker I had at the previous job was there when I first visited, so well. She's a good worker. I don't mind that. PCD. Huh? American Eagle I applied at, but haven't got a call back, even though I filled out. I have a very generous schedule to do. No, not only that. I applied for. They're looking for seasonal employees as well, or more employees as the seasons come. But they're posting for jobs. But then I give them my information to be hired. But I get a reply back, not a personalized one, but one that says, "Would you like for?" Hold on, dog will come in. I was sent an email of one saying, "Oh, I see you're interested. Come to this hiring event we have at these days. Call us, email us, and we'll schedule something." Okay, fine, I'll do that. Let me go ahead and do that. So I did. Been 3 weeks, haven't got anything back. No text, no email, nothing. Even if I had an full availability as much as I can, because I'm just looking for something at this point. But no. And I figured, oh, maybe it's because, they were looking for better looking people to work. One of the first people I see, she's some ugly chick who looks foreign. Like, okay, never mind then. Oh well. I called earlier this week asking, are y'all really looking for people to hire? Because you can't blame me. You can't blame me for asking that question genuinely. I'm looking for a job. I apply for places. No, sorry, nope. Or not even think back for months. Like they're being picky. So picky. Even though they're saying unless they're extremely desperate, I feel like that's when I'll get hired. But I feel like they're just really picky. And the job market has become like Tinder. The most pickiest foids and moids looking for each other. I know I ain't gonna fuck this bitch. Nah, I don't want his. You know, he look like he has small dick. Shit like that. That pisses me off. B36. I applied for Olive Garden. Had an interview. I think I waited a week for that interview. And with that, I was given a handshake saying, oh, okay, yeah. What did he say? I forgot already. Something like, oh, forgot to do this. Though this hiring process may take a while, we'll probably reach back to you in about a week to see if you're fit or we're picking you. I think it was probably the next day or at most 2 days. Sorry, but we went with somebody else. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay? People have to go. People need to be deported. I am telling everybody. People have to go. F-25. Oh, and so, but I have an interview this Monday. This upcoming Monday as a server at Chili's. But here's the funny thing. You know how I mentioned the little games and the questions and having to give your resume and say, you know, how you feel about your job experience and all that. Are you eligible to work out? Like, there's so many questions just applying for a job. Just searching up, you know, jobs near me or jobs near me. My city. Server, Chili's. On Google, and it says like apply through Indeed, Winter Work or Jubal or whatever bullshit site they have to put in your resume. For the Chili's application, it said apply through womenforhire.com. And that was the only thing they had, womenforhire.com. And you know what? I applied there. I said, you know what? Click. And so it takes you from womenforhire.com. It says apply through the job site. So I applied through the job site from the bridge between through womenforhire.com. I don't give a fuck. I'm looking for a job. And it was the most easiest application I've ever filled. All it was is your name, phone number, are you eligible to work? Desired schedule? Cool. When do you want to schedule your interview? It was the most breezy, simplest, like visually pleasing application I've ever took, and it was through womenforhire.com. I'm looking for a job too. Does this need this nub? What part is this? I think it does. So then it's this. Oh wait, still need to attach. I'm on this right now. This down and wait, did I need to cut that off? That was F34, right? F25. Oh, I cut the wrong thing down. So yeah, that Chili's is looking to only hire a woman server. But you know what? Guess what, women? I need a job too! So I have an interview Monday. Clap for me. No, but I'm gonna walk in with them expecting Nico Paredes as a woman, but guess what? Fuck you! Fuck you! You're not gonna get one. You're gonna hire me because I'm going to work and I need to work, whether you like it or not. Oh, this needs to be in front. Let me put this in. I'm gonna take a shot of whiskey. What is this? Huh? When did I have to do that? Am I stupid? Oh. I see. I'm not paying attention. I'm too into talking than paying attention, but at least I feel like that's me being entertaining. I don't know if I'm funny or not. Oh, that had to be right there, right? Yeah, it had to be right there. But at least I feel comfortable and better because I've been in a stupid little rut. Maybe it's because I was addicted to caffeine and decided to stop, or wasn't feeling creative and felt, worse and worse because of how many because I can't get any progress done or don't feel like I'm getting any progress done. But at least I have someone to talk to. I appreciate that. I appreciate that person too. Ugh. It feels so great when you can be honest with somebody, and especially growing on a more personal level. Oh, this goes right here, right? Finally, look, chest, chest, chest. Come on, come on. Come on! Click! There we go. I'm gonna get a shot of whiskey. 550. It's a light one, but. Woo. All right, F-27, F-23. Is this? Yep. F-27, F-23. F-23. This is my second shot today. I just felt like I needed it. And it's every day, like, I want to do something. You know, I feel like I should be working. I want to work. It's just hard. It's hard to find something. 37. No, it's not 37. Where's 37? F-37. Is that it? That can't be it. 31, 31, 32, 32, 36, 37. But that doesn't look like that. Not one bit. Oh, that says B-37. That's why. Oh, I'm working on the head. No. I decided to look at F-27. I went from this to this. F-23. F-23. F-27. There we go. So yeah, this job interview's a losing battle, but oh well. Oh well, that's all I can say. Oh well. Fuck a Foy, nigga. I need a job. They don't. Bitch. Oh, this first. This is my job and I will not be harassed. Bitch. It sucks too because it shouldn't be this way. It shouldn't. Don't you want your young men to work or try to do something? Don't you want your men to be able to easily provide for themselves and whatever potential mate and potential children? Ideally, right? Too many Mexicans where I live, or in Texas in general, that shouldn't be here. Hit that like button if you agree. If you think there's too many Texans and if there's too many Mexicans in Texas, hit that like and subscribe button. Ring that bell icon if you agree. Jeez, man. Like the fact that it's been tolerated for decades that you hire Mexicans to build houses, illegals, migrants to build the houses of people who live there rightfully. Oh yeah, my good old American house was built by non-Americans. Fuck you. 38. They know exactly what Americans should live like. Fuck you. They know exactly the American living way, and that's why I trusted them, though they're not American, to build my American house. Fuck you. F-38, F-39. There you are. My friend good friend of mine. Good internet friend of mine I met on the internet. He's the only person on the internet who I've met in real life. He's a real one. He is a real one, and he's studying to be an EMT. I don't mean to put his personal business out there, but and he wants to die in a war. He wants to fight in war at least. So he's trying to find a way to get in the military or fight for Ukraine. I forgot why I brought him up. Oh yeah, because he recommended me the Screw Tape Letters by C.S. Lewis. And I listened to it a bit. I don't have the book. I listened to it. He sent me the link of the audiobook. And I get why C.S. Lewis did not like writing it. You have to think evil. And it is not comfortable if you know what evil is to not think of what evil would think like. It's a really brilliant book, and he's excellent at spelling, at putting words together. Again, a wordsmith is what I call him. How you listen to his words is like drinking a smooth wine. A wine that goes down smoothly, or just a fine drink. Ugh. And it makes me think, I can only imagine how Jesus' words felt in his original language. In the language Jesus spoke, it must have been just beautiful, just listening to his words. BBB, F, 38, no, 40. I want grandchildren. I want a wife and children. Yes, and also grandchildren. Incredibly. So much. I want to be a good man. And I'm growing over the fact of wanting to be remembered, wanting to leave my mark on the world, because it really doesn't matter. That's just wisdom coming after. The best things are remembered, but to create them and put them out in the world in the vein to be remembered is the wrong way of going at it. You just have to make it good. And really, and more importantly, it has to be through the will of God. And it has to, and by good, by God's standards. I think that's a big part of memetics too. Because things that are good, closer to godliness, are remembered the longest. This is my theory. And if it can be remembered and kept in public conscious for an extended amount of time, I believe that's because God willed it into our world through somebody. We are vessels for the Lord. We are to do good works through Him. By whatever medium He willed you to. I'm saying medium because whatever I want to do is from an artistic point of view, but way from a non-artistic point of view. I gotta blow my nose. Oh. B39. That doesn't connect to there. Oh, this is F. B39. Okay. Let me shave off the nub marks. I think I'm too nice. I'm truly a chud. I am. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing to say and put out there, but I'm a chud. For my own soul. I know it's funny to say, but I feel pathetic. I feel pathetic because I can't just. I can't. I have the inability to will things. $33. But maybe it's because the foundation isn't right. Maybe I'm still trying to do it out of ego or to be remembered rather than for good. Who knows? Only God does, but every day I ask Him for purpose. Today I asked the Lord, please, please bring me closer to my purpose or just kill me. Because if I asked Him, God, no. If I told Him, it was, what was, it's not right to test Him. I was asking Him. So that's what I was asking for. Because I want to live a life, a fulfilling one. And I don't see that happening anytime soon, but that's my human vision. But who am I to question the divine? Maybe I'm at fault for asking for greater things. Who knows? People have seen better things. People have lived better things. But should I be comparing myself to other people who have lived before me, while I accept less of what from they had? I don't know. Does that sound spoiled or complaining or whatever? I'm not trying to be a bitch about it, but I want to live in a better world too. Am I undeserving? I don't know. I was born into this world and born into this society that had nothing to do with me degrading and getting worse and being evil and defying God. But I guess I'll just take it. Oh well. What was that noise? Lord and Father of our Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. By his mercy we have been born anew and living hope through resurrection of Jesus from the dead. I just need to say that out loud because it was in front of me. Blessed be the God. I'm gonna read the chat. If there was one. Oh, people were watching. People were watching! Oh my goodness! I haven't been paying attention to the chat because it's not in front of me, but hold on. Stat Pow and Enguin. I know Enguin on a more personal level. But Stat Pal, your recent viewer, I'm guessing, because I've only seen you recently. Thank you so much, man. I wasn't knowing if I was paying attention or not. I was just rambling unknowingly that there was a chat to read. So yeah, I'm gonna get my phone so I can read the chat actively. Because I am away from my computer. Because I'm away from keyboard. Alright. Excuse me. But if all goes right, I'll be living in Virginia. Well, if God wills it. I'm fine. But it's gonna be hard for me to find a job in Virginia too, ain't it? All I want to do is, look, I want to be a. We're heading towards a third world country, and third world countries aren't really able to develop, first world products or have things produced from a third world countries produce third world products, specific things, and with manufacturing, that's how third world economies run. That's how first world economies run. Second world, the jobs provided equate to the status of the economy of the country. And since we are dwindling from a first world to second, we're in second, going into third, touching third, stepping foot in third, it's becoming less and less likely, for me especially. But I just want to be a... This is embarrassing because now it sounds childish, but look, I want to be a director, video game director, a movie director, or at least writer. I got a movie I want to write and make and shoot. Possibly an author too. Because I think I could make a really good book about the meme war of the modern age. It will take a lot of research, a lot of time to write, but it'll be a really good selling book. Looking back at as a documentary piece of literature for people who want to know history, not propaganda. Sorry, let me look at the chat room. When she was repeating her answer to your you and crap, we was sorry. Da, 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 da. You have passion within you, and it's very sad to see. Sad to see because I know what the end of that is. It doesn't survive the years. I'm stat from Tibbler. Oh, cool. I feel not listened to. I apologize. It's very sad to see. Sad to see because I know what the end of that is. It doesn't survive the years. The thing about it is, literally, all that I'm writing and all that I'm making is is Christian based. Like I'm trying, like, the video game ideas I have are are inspired by Christianity. The movie idea I have is inspired by Christianity. Oh, now you're gonna hear me twice. I don't even want to hear me once. So in saying that, it's now I'm realizing maybe God wants me to learn more before I make them. But I'm making them to honor the Lord, to inspire people's souls, to want them to be better. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's what God's telling me. I need to wait and learn more before I make it. But I don't know. I don't know what he wants me to do with the rest of my life. I don't know what my purpose is. I asked for it, not delivered, so I ain't ready. Oh well. I knew I wasn't ready. I've been emotionally stunted, mentally stunted, physically stunted. We all are. In a raped world we were born into. We're all mentally, physically, spiritually raped. But it's up to us in seeking, not only seeking God, but wanting to be better. We have to strive to be better. Maybe we're not owed a purpose. Damn. In fact, we're the ones who owe him infinitely. We do. I don't know. I don't know. We do owe him infinitely. Works and we get there through works and faith and seeking first the kingdom of God. That's how we're supposed to live our everyday life. I don't know. I do not know. But I cannot stop believing. I can't. And I will not. I just can't. Because so much of it is true that I can't refute it. Does this go right here? Well, it's not supposed to live our life through works. We get works from faith, because our faith gives us the passion to works. The works are second nature side effect to the Holy. Damn. Yeah, because both faith without works and works without faith, they work in tandem, work together. And my works, maybe I need to just refine myself more. But seek first the kingdom of God, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's how I'm living. B38 in the world. G. Oh, this is the visor piece, right? Yeah, G. Excuse me. Excuse me. No work will give you faith. Actually, work will crush your faith, especially if you expect something to do from your work. But your faith will give you work to. That's good. That's a good one. I just want to do something good. I'm glad I gotten over the fact of wanting to be remembered, but saying it like that, we're not owed a purpose. As anything in scripture, it's all arguable in a gray area. We just have to seek first the kingdom. To say that it's seeking first and foremost. Do what you can to please God. Entertain God. Trust in Him that He is your one and only Creator. Ask Him, come to Him like He's your child, like you're His child, because He's your Father. It's whatever He wills. I'm powerless compared to Him. We're not supposed to strive to be gods. We're supposed to strive to be better humans. But then since I was reading Mere Christianity, C.S. Lewis brought up what being reborn, what the heaven on earth is like, what it would be like to what the new world God will make for us would be like. I don't know if it's evil spirited to say this, but is it wrong for me to say that, okay, maybe I won't feel this way because I have no idea what it's like to not live without the potential to live with only good. Because evil exists alongside good in this world. Oh, I forgot that was whiskey. Yeah, there's a drop. So, living eternally. So, just thinking about it, only with my limited understanding of an eternal life where evil is not present, I can only dread it. But not in the wrong way. It's just what I only know life being. We have no idea what the kingdom of God will be like. I can't comprehend it yet. It's just living like this without the presence of evil and only good. And we're going to work every day, which is great. And I won't be tired of working, which is great. Working in a necessary amount, like everything will be perfect. It will be a perfect life that I can't imagine. But if I can't imagine it, I think that's good. Eternal life. I can't even comprehend that. That's what I'm thinking about. It's odd. It's an odd thing. F 35 36 35. It's living in the presence of God and God only because God is truly good. Yep. At least that's what most testimony of heaven seems to be across the board. Maybe it's the world I imagine, but again, with only good and with only good. Maybe I'm just pessimistic minded, saying, I'd rather be dead than live forever because I only know what life is like in this world, not the next, where all evil is gone. But isn't that selfish of me to say, no, I would rather not live eternally when I'm even given life in general? And not only a first chance, but a second chance on being remembered in after death, when it's not up to me anymore, but God and the people who are still living to pray for me. That's selfish, right? Though I didn't ask to be born, I was still given life. That's beautiful. No, I don't dread being born. And I wasn't born under the perfect circumstances, but wait. No, I didn't need to emphasize but. Oh, yeah. But it could always have been worse. I could have been born in a different country, in a worse country, in a third world country. I could have born in a Christian family in a non-Christian country and been killed immediately. Well, that would have been an easier way to heaven. Dread dying. I know. What I dread is not living the every day I have. I haven't been living, and I get mad. I punched my shed 2 days ago because I was just thinking. I was sitting outside, pissed at myself because I'm not doing anything. Though I want to, though I desire to, I'm not doing anything. Looking for purpose. God has our lives, entire lives, written in the book of life, from beginning to our end. What am I looking for? B32. This is F. B32. I just want to know what it's like to live, really. And I want to do good with what I'm living for. At least you have a desire to do something. I am crippled with ADHD and on the spectrum. My whim, what I enjoy to do, changes every hour. Spending thousands in hobbies, I've given up so many. Oh, my apologies. Lost all my friends in the same way too. I get bored of them. Ooh. Ooh. Growing up, I was always on one fad to the next, except whatever lasted. That's just being a kid, right? But I remember what I enjoyed change, and I'm the same thing here. If whatever I wake up with the desire to do, I work on that. Whether it's from the game, whatever video I'm going to work on, whatever stream I'm preparing for, whatever script I'm writing, what from the movie or again a video, whatever. I'm so many things I work on. But a lot of it is unfinished, especially the movie. You see what this writing here. This is planning. Writing right here, writing right here, drawings, ideas. I write it right here, and it's still all unfinished. Nothing gets finished for me, which sucks, but oh well. I lost all my friends the same way too. I get bored of them. My apologies. Most of my friends are digital or through the cyberspace now. And I barely get to go outside or have a chance to hang out with someone. And just recently I had an opportunity to hang out with a friend I've had since middle school, who hasn't grown tired of me, though I am crazy, a little crazy. He hasn't got tired of me. I appreciate that a lot. And now we had something. Well, we had a reschedule again. And then that day my dog was sick, and I decided to stay for the dog. And I asked, "Hey, when's the reschedule?" But I haven't got a message back yet. So it's whatever, man. Whatever. I don't know. love making friends. I mean, I love having friends, man. But I don't know. Some inhibit us. Some help us grow, and I've just been only with the people who help us grow or are better for me to be around and talk to. And I think that's very important. You have to have great discernment when it comes with friends. Especially, just when you're a Christian, you have to surround yourself with, better men who help you improve, to help you grow, not make you worse. That's very important, I believe. I bet you he will schedule and you'll finally get hired and start working the same day like That'd be funny. That's how it that's really funny. You know what? That sounds like a sounds like a good plot point to anime or just a series. That's good. That's good. I like that. F20. Why am I mad? I think I need to stop being mad. No, I'm just frustrated. That's really it. Because I'm embarrassed of my own existence. I really am. That's really what it boils down to. I'm embarrassed of who I am. That I have not grown or developed, though I've tried. Though I've been trying. Yeah, I am. Thank you for joining. I want you to. I want you to. Well, you don't have to, but listen through this whole thing. That would be great. If you ever want to, roll back and listen to it. If I can't speak to you, but I'm always available now because I can't get a job. But yes, I'm having fun. Being embarrassed is a virtue. Imagine being a slob and not being embarrassed. Truly lost. No, I'm embarrassed because it's just standards and roles. I'm not a man. I'm not a good man. I'm not working. I'm not making money. But that's by situation, right? That's by happenstance. I want to be a good man. I want to be a father. I want to be a good husband. But I can't do that. I'm 22 years old. And I'm not expressing. Oh, and it's just I feel pressure. And I'm pretty sure it's all in my head too. Hold on. I'm sure it's all in my head too. But I feel it's just embarrassment. I look at my grandmother and I want to be as great as a man as my grandfather. I look at my father and I'm thankful for what he's done for me and my brother. I look at my stepfather and I'm thankful for what he's done for me. Though they may have all had their flaws, I still want to be as good as them. And I don't know if it's me making this up, but I feel like my stepfather, whom I live with, is just maybe has always been embarrassed of me. Man, I'm getting too personal, aren't I? But or is just frustrated with me that I'm not one like him, two not up to par with how he was when he was younger, but he had easier time getting jobs, not only before college but after college. The fact that he went to a college and I can't, and that college is very much low status now. Sucks. I'm not up to his standard as what a young man should be, especially by his age. But it's incomparable. But it's still, I feel that pressure. I just want to make my family proud. Is that me? Whatever it is, being embarrassed. Is that me being paranoid? Probably. Everyone's struggling. They're struggling. But I just want to be good. That's it. That's it. And I feel like well, I don't think anybody knows who I am, especially in my family. I don't express myself. I limit my words because I don't like talking, or I don't like wasting my breath, and there's not really an opportunity for me to speak without wasting my breath. If it's not worth saying, I don't want to spend time saying it. I just want to, I'm quiet. Very quiet. Can I go on here? Yeah, I'm supposed to go there. Excuse me. And I don't know what else to add. I feel like I'm not trusted, nor believed, nor care to be heard, but that's just me. No, that's whatever I've done. I can't take back, but it looks like there's no improving in their eyes for me. But and I don't know, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that they truly don't know where my soul lies. But I can't communicate that because I feel like it's far above any understanding for whom I'm related to, for whom I live with. And they'll see it as, and if I try to explain it and impose my will, it'll look like rebelling. But it's not. It's just me wanting to live. I'm not rebellious. I'm not evil. I'm very docile. I am very tamed. I just want to. I was born a man, right? I was born with a penis and balls. I was born with a dick and balls. I was born as a man for a reason. Truly, I tell you, he continued, no prophet is accepted in his own. Oh. I didn't know that. Is that real? Why have I never remembered that? Why have I never remembered that? So I just want to be better, but it feels like there's no growth or help for, well, there's sustainability. I'm glad they provide, but it's just Luke 20. Jesus went to his town amongst his brothers and mother village. Said he's just. Oh, really? And he said, "Verily I say to you, no prophet is accepted in his own country." Huh. 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 That makes sense. It does make sense. One, it's only the truth. God in the flesh said that. You're right. That makes so much more sense. Especially that meme I posted on Tibbler. Philosopher or writer when he's alive in society, and a philosopher when he's dead, and then the society starts celebrating him after he's dead. The Gideon Bible. I just no, no, not at all. I have to study more upon Gideon as a. Hold on. First, I actually am uneducated about it. Oh, by evangelical. Oh, 1899. The group takes its name from the biblical figure Gideon. This. Oh no. Oh, King James was just Gideon Bible. I don't know. I just since it's not for since it's not for the I stick to mostly tradition, old as I can get, as I have access to. I'll probably change my mind on it, but I'll have to I have to be smarter about it before I. That'll come over time, really. Um, feed them D F D. The 4 parts. 23. Where are you? Oh, there you are. 23. No, he's just the son of. Yeah, I mean that's what I feel like. Oh, he's just the you know, I don't know. Because I've grown. I was pretty much well, in the household of my mother and stepfather. Um, I was a pretty stupid child, and I since there was not really, I don't know, I wasn't taught much. They could have done a better job at raising me, but that's up to me for bettering myself from when I was a child, and that's what I've been working on. For as any flaw I see within me and it spawned from how I was raised, I am always conscious about and want to be better. So they kind of, I was always a butt of a joke, so they always perceived me as foolish or unknowing. Just fine. What else is a little brother? What else is a little brother's role? He's just my son. He can't ever be greater than me type of ego. It's even worse because you're not even his son. There's someone else. Yeah, and he would always like undermine me, even as a child. Yeah, I would always disappoint him somehow, some way, and frustrate him, even unintentionally. And he would never forget. I don't know. I'm putting too much of my business out there. I don't know. You have to water it, not step on it. I agree with that 100%. I repeated so many times of my philosophy or just the way I think of, just because seeing how I was raised, I think about that. I think a lot about, you know, how I'd raise my son, and I want my son to be amazing. I want my son to be amazing. I want to help him be a better man than I am, than I ever could be. And it'll have to take a woman who wants the same will. Especially, I want my daughters to be amazing. I want my children to be amazing. And I want to look. Since my parents are divorced, I am an extremely. I take the view of marriage extremely because I don't want my child to go through this unnecessary stress the parents put themselves through or each other through because they couldn't get along, which confuses not only the children because then it turns into like a loyalty game, which is completely wrong, and especially in the Catholic view, which is really the most original form of Christianity. Like, I'm telling this to you if you want to hear it, living dead girl. I don't believe, we don't believe in, or it's true, it is, divorce doesn't exist. Divorce doesn't exist. It doesn't happen after. It's always eternal. So I don't even believe my parents, whom are divorced legally, I don't believe they're even divorced at all. It's not where my belief lies. Though I have a stepmother and a stepfather, their souls are still bonded. They still have that spiritual contract. Marriage is permanent, eternal. And I want to have that forever. forever. Not only the benefit of the marriage, but for the child too. I have such a soft spot because I know what it's like to just be confused by parents who couldn't communicate or couldn't get along because the marriage is a mirror of the spiritual. It's living parable or whatever. They couldn't get along, but I love my parents. And however my mom undermines my dad, or how my dad tries to communicate it from whatever happened, I don't want that for my kid. I don't want that for whatever children we have. And me, my human temperament, I know it's impossible for me to not have a child. That's how I'm gonna word it. And I want children too. I want to raise a kid. I want a beautiful little human being to grow in front of my eyes, whom I'm teaching to I see the beauty of it. It is beautiful. It is pure. Be fruitful and multiply. That's what I want to do. B6. So I know what divorce can have on children through my eyes and through what I've seen, how frustrated and stressed mom, dad, and me and my brother have all been through. That meme of divorce leads children to the worst places. It's so true. Look at me, I'm streaming frustrations and insecurities through strangers on the internet. And my unrestricted access to the internet fucked me over. But it's been cool. I've met cool people. People I've talked to for over 10 years now, I'm still in contact with. Ain't that cool? I think that's cool. This is B, right? B6 and B8, where are you at? Oh, there you are. In about 10 minutes, I'm gonna go feed my dogs. I don't know if I should shut the stream down for that or not. The worst thing is about divorce, in my experience, is all the lying. And when you press your parents on the truth, they shun you and tell you they don't owe you the truth and that it's personal. I've gotten to the point where I become like serious enough. I impose more. Well, for my mom, really. My dad, I don't know. I have to like, for women lie. Women be women. Women always want to make you feel the sympathy. Eat hot chip and lie, the fucking Mexican women. But where's this piece go? Hold on. And it's just when you have an innocent question like, Mom, did Dad like did my grandfather like Dad when y'all were together? It's something like that. Like, I'm wondering how the past was like before I was born. I think they divorced the year I was born, or maybe a year after, or maybe less than a year after. Maybe I'm to blame. But my dad told me it's because part of the reason is because she wouldn't communicate. He wanted to talk. She wanted to know where she's been or what she was doing or why is she keeping secrets. But she wouldn't tell him. Uh, and, and things like that. He told me that about last year. But I don't know. Who knows? Does it really matter at this point? It's, how do I put this in? Oh, that way. So I don't want to get married. If whomever I'm going to be with, it's going to be forever. And I make sure of that. Make sure I emphasize that. Permanent, forever. Marriage, eternal. I'm just glad I grew up knowing who Christ was. Christ is. Glad I grew up in a household that wasn't scared of just going to church. No, they're not taking this seriously as I am taking it seriously. It's just really struck me as the truth, and now that I can forever acknowledge that it's the truth, I can't step away from it. It's just me now. It's who I am. You can't erase God from me. Or you can't erase God from my mind, from my spirit. Bound. I'm thankful for that. I'm glad I know who God is. Maybe I need to do better and get to know Him too. Pray without ceasing, He said, but sometimes I'm too ashamed to pray. And sometimes I feel convicted uh, and apologize. And that's like my loop. Where do I... Like this, and then this. That's good, right? Yeah, that looks about right. And then after this, I'm gonna go feed my dogs. Just that. Future wife, I hope you're listening. Be. So I'm serious when I say eternal, because I just know the ramifications of it when it doesn't work out. And I will do my best to make it work because I care about the child. My father, look, my father, my father was raised in a black neighborhood. He didn't like that, no. Um, it's just, my father didn't have his biological father present. And That's because his biological father didn't care. And he still holds a resentment for that. I don't blame him. I don't. But what I'm glad. But what's tragic is that he wanted to be around and not be like his father. He's a junior. But he now goes by a different name to separate himself from his father. He wanted to be around us as best as he could because he didn't want to be like his father. And the tragic thing is that he couldn't be around like he wanted to be. Live it like how he wanted to be. See his boys grow up day by day like how he wanted it to be. It makes me feel sad too. I want. Ah! Ah! It's. I don't want that happening either for me. What did I cut off? 16? Alright, no, 15, 16. Combine those two. And a funny story is, you know how my father, so my father and my uncle from two different mothers had the same name. They're both juniors. And so the story of how they met, they have the same first and last name. So the story of how they met, there were kids in the same neighborhood playing. There are kids playing in the neighborhood on the street. What's your name? Oh, my name's this. That's my name. That's my name too. What's your last name? My name's this. That's my name too. That's how they met. Isn't that funny? Well, it is and it's not. But where's E? It's just that, you know. It's just that. I just seek health. I seek a stable household. One I know can exist. I just have to I just have to direct it well enough for it to be able to exist forever. I just have to be a better man. I just have to be a good man and have a good wife. That's it. I just have to be a good man and have to be careful of the woman I choose. And I have to direct the woman as well as a man. Which one is which? That goes to that. Oh, and this one goes to this one. Where does this go? Ah! Where's this go? Which one is it? I can't, my brain can't wrap my head around this. so weird. Oh no, okay. Why am I having such a hard time comprehending this? Okay. Where'd you go? This goes right here. Come on. Go! Attach! That's attached to there. This can attach. Okay, this can attach to here. Figured it out. Figured it out. Finally. What? What? B17. Did I not cut out B17? No, I cut out B15. I was looking at the wrong one! B15, B14. I just love my father. A lot. I'm not a good brother either. Well, no, I'm not a good brother. I'm terrible. Terrible at communicating. Just like my mom. But it's cause, you know, my problem is that I don't know how real I should be since I'm not a normie. I don't know how honest I should be. You know, because I could say, hey, thing that I think is normal but is actually controversial to my brother or my sister or whatever. I don't know how to communicate to non-normies. This is a knee, right, or an arm? I can't tell. Did I? Oh well. That's it for today. We'll continue this as soon as I can. Or maybe I'll finish it off screen. I don't know. Thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna go feed my dogs now. I hope y'all liked it. My brother used to be the only person whom I would be myself. That's good. That's good that it's your brother. Or used to be. I love my brother. He's a father now. And I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I really am. I want to be a father too. Bye-bye. And my niece is so cute. I want a baby so bad.